Here is the Witch Queen mold. So this is going to be the mold that's going to be used to produce the resin prototype for Sacred Source. As you can see, she is encased in rubber, which is this yellow stuff, and now she is lined with this metal foil outer edge, which is called the shim line. And the shim line will help us create distinctions between the mold sections. What I'm going to be doing is going to be creating hard plaster casings around the rubber here. As you can see, it's in 3 parts. So we have 1, 2, and 3. And that's to ensure that the case actually comes apart so that we can cast things in it so that it doesn't actually tear apart. So the idea is that this part will pull off first, and then the 2 back sections will pull off one and then another. And we know that that'll happen because when we look at it, we can see every surface here, so that means the case will pull off just fine. There might be, I don't think there'll be a hang up here, that doesn't bother me, but if there is, I can always sand it down a little to ensure that it pulls apart. But now I'm going to begin prepping buckets, and I'm going to start making cases. Just taking a minute in between sections to allow what I just did to dry off and harden. You can see the shim line. This will all get cleaned up later. This is what I just did. And this is what I still need to do. So I'm waiting for this to set up so I can pick off these strips and pull them out. And then I'll continue with the case. Afterwards, I'll drill holes into these seams and bolt it together, and then I'll save that. Now the case is done. I just need to drill and bolt the seams so that I could shave down these edges, make them nice and clean, and take it apart. But that's not going to happen until next week. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed some of that footage regarding the mold making for the Witch Queen prototype, and some of those photos of the casting of the prototype. That was a 2-part polyurethane resin that I used from Polytech. Worked really well. Used the appropriate release agent for the mold. Thankfully it peeled apart because, you know, casting, well, not that you have to know, but because casting polyurethane resin into a polyurethane rubber can be problematic because they kind of want to like stick together. But the release actually worked really well, and it came out beautifully. She does need some cleaning up. As you can see, this is her right out of the mold still. You know, there's still a lot of flashing. Got to clean all this off, get some of all this debris and junk off of her. You know, prep the surface, clean it up, clean her all up. Put a base on the bottom of her so it's not just this little thin area, so that she can be sent out and made available to you through Sacred Source, just like the Witch Lord, like him, like this guy. You can see he has the base here. She'll have the exact same type of base on her. And they're both available through Sacred Source at sacredsource.com. Here's the recent catalog. So, I mean, this is some of what I've been up to since the last time I did a video, which was I don't even know when. You know, a lot of things have happened this summer. I've been doing, you know, the prototype and trying to get that together because that's been in the works for a while, and I've taken too long on it. I have always have a lot of projects in the works, and life, you know, life happens. I'm not going to go into it, but you know, we suffered a recent loss in the family, so It's definitely put a damper on productivity and energy and all that kind of stuff, and it's just been demanding otherwise, to deal with the afterwards of losing a loved one, which involves cleaning and packaging and seeing who gets what kind of thing, and just mental processing and emotional processing that goes along with that. So some of you may have noticed that the podcast has also lapsed a little. It will come back. I really enjoy podcasting. It's a part of what I do. It's a part of who I am. So I will be doing the podcast again. We have interviews already lined up. So it's just a matter of getting to those dates, recording them, and releasing them. So thank you very much for everyone who's recently subscribed to this channel. Be sure to check me out online at infinite-beyond.com to find out about more of what I'm doing and how to get your hands on some of these statues that I'm going to be making available through Sacred Source. So I don't know, but I hope you enjoyed that short video, and thank you very much for sticking it out and sticking with us during this hot summer and tough summer as well in other ways. So peace. Thank you.